It's another Wellness Wednesday, and Reggie Humphrey Nurse Practitioner is back with us again today. And he's going to tell us about a problem he's been noticing among his male patients. Stay tuned. Reggie, it is so nice of you to allow us back into your home to share some information with my viewers. And this is Reggie's second visit with us, so if you missed that previous video, I'll put an iCard above and I'll also link it below so that you can check that out. It's really a great interview, so you definitely don't want to miss that one. But Reggie, introduce yourself to the viewers in case we've got some joining us that missed you before.
Oh, wonderful. Denise, once again, thanks for having me. I enjoy spending this time with you. I am Reggie Humphrey. I am a nurse practitioner. I've been doing this for 19 years. I have a certification in family practice.
Okay, so the last time we spoke, when we were wrapping things up, you mentioned that there was some kind of phenomenon you've been noticing among your male patients. Tell me about that. Tell the viewers about that.
Well, what we're tending to see now with male patients is that they don't want to come to the doctor. They don't want to follow up with the doctor. They're in denial. They don't want to know if something is going wrong.
So that's why we call male patients reluctant healthcare consumers?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. You know, and so hopefully, you know, with doing this with you and getting the awareness out, we can get more men more willing to go to the doctor and actually have an honest conversation with their healthcare provider.
Okay. So now, is there something in particular you've been noticing, or?
Well, most of the time it's men and their blood pressure medication. Mm-hmm. They don't like taking the blood pressure medication because of some of the side effects that the blood pressure medication has. And what we're seeing is that they won't take it because they're like, well, it's affecting my manhood, or, you know, they're feeling dizzy from the medication lowering their blood pressure. But we have to stress to them the importance of actually taking the blood pressure medicine, because what we're trying to do is protect, number one, your kidneys, number two, to keep you from having a stroke.
Okay, so let's say they're having some untoward side effects. They're having a lot of dizziness, that kind of thing. What should they do?
Okay. Number one, don't stop taking your blood pressure medicine. Number two, call your healthcare provider's office and let the healthcare provider know that you're having some issues with the medications, so that they can review your chart, take a look at your medications to make sure that nothing is interacting with one another, and then they can make some adjustments on your blood pressure medication and also have you come back in to recheck you and follow up.
Okay, so you might get called back in quicker than that 4 to 6 month follow-up.
Yes, yes.
Okay. And then the other important thing he said was make sure you make that phone call, because then they maybe might prescribe something different. Mm-hmm. So don't just stop taking the medication, but contact your healthcare provider.
Yes, it's very important that you don't stop taking the medication. Call the office first. And then if they advise you to stop the medication and then they give you a substitute, then that's what we want you to do. Okay.
Now, how often should people see a physician or a nurse practitioner?
To see your healthcare providers, usually it's once a year, but if you have health issues such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, asthma, COPD, then we typically like to see you every 3 months, just to make sure that what we're doing for you is actually working.
Now, this is so interesting that you say that, because now as a parent, I made sure I had my kids at all those well baby exams. They made all the dental visits twice a year, and then more often, depending upon what was going on, I took them to the doctor if they needed something. But we are not always as good to ourselves. We don't always make those appointments for ourselves. So I think it was good that you said that as an adult, we need an annual physical. And then if there's a healthcare problem that we've got, then that might need to be stopping in for either a med check or an assessment even more often.
Yes, you definitely need to see your doctor if you have a medical issue such as diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, heart disease. You need to see your general practitioner at least every 3 to 6 months, so that we know that the medication that we have you on is actually working and it's effective. And also, sometimes we may need to take you off some medications that could be harming you.
Okay, great. I like that. Is there anything else that you can think that you just feel like you just need to add?
Don't be afraid to have an honest conversation with your healthcare provider. We are in collaboration with you to get you at the optimal health possible. So we want you to come in and be honest with us, talk to us so that we can help you and that you can help us, because we are in this together. We're not trying to tell you what to do. We want to work with you on what's best for you. And a lot of times, don't let the internet be your doctor.
Oh my goodness, yes. Now, I want to pick up on one word you said, and that was collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning that it's you and me working on this together. And I think if you think about the way healthcare was years ago, it was like the doctor was the father, you did this, I tell you what to do and you do it. But in today's healthcare environment, the client, the patient, and the nurse practitioner or the doc work together to make a plan that's best for that patient.
Yes, yes. Healthcare has become very individualized in that we have to take each patient by patient. We can't just put you in a group and say we're all going to treat everybody the same. So we want to make sure that we work in a working relationship with you so that we can treat you most effectively.
Great, great. So Reggie, thank you so much. I really appreciate all that information that you have shared with us. And if you have questions or if there was something you didn't understand, then leave me a comment in the comment section below and then I'll try to get back with you about that. But okay, so now it's time for the lightning round. Okay, so Luke Cage or Black Lightning?
Black Lightning.
Chevy or Ford?
Ford.
Denzel or Idris Elba?
Denzel.
Chicken or fish?
Chicken.
And beer or wine?
Neither. I prefer a Dr. Pepper.
I was waiting for what that was going to be, Dr. Pepper. Okay, I like it. I like it. Well, again, I want to ask you now, what is your takeaway from today's session with Reggie Humphrey, Nurse Practitioner? Tell me in the comments section below. Can I get you to say you might come back another time?
Denise, I would come back anytime that you ask. I've had a wonderful time doing these with you, so just let me know. I'm here for you.
Okay, great. So we'll definitely get him back again. Now, just so you know, I've raised 3 children. I've managed a home for more than 45 years, and I'm a nurse by profession. So if you want to learn more about running a household, cooking and cleaning and laundry and health and beauty, subscribe. I would love to have you as a member of the TNT community. In the meantime, this is Denise Jordan and Reggie Humphrey saying goodbye. I'll see you on another Wellness Wednesday.